when you were evicted, Neo was like, "Oh my Jesus, why God?
This is it,
No,
my G.
my heartthrob praise is going on." I
say, oh no, thank you.
On the backbone. He voted.
How do you feel about that?
How do you feel about that?
I think that was one I never saw coming.
Yeah.
Because I had the opportunity a week prior to vote him out, but I decided to keep him, regardless of the fact that it was getting intense and you had to take out your competition. So, I felt like, Neo did me dirty. So it's fine, but also I understand the fact that it's a game. And when I went into the house to be present, and he also came into the house with the presence. So I think at some point, my presence was, there can only be one energy god in his space.
Okay.
And
you better stop.
Yeah, there's only one here, actually.
And Neo and me, we have that same vibe and energy. He always tells me I love to draw energy from you. So I guess he saw it as an opportunity to just have the center space, and he took it, and I don't blame him for that.
So you're not going to be fighting him on road?
Nah, I'm not. I'm not going to.
Let's talk about things you probably already heard about. I mean, because this is not the first place you've been to.
Yeah.
But let's start with Katharina, which is the most obvious one. Katharina had said, "You guys aggressively cuddled. You aggressively cuddled."
Yeah.
You said that you aggressively. Both of you are using the same aggressive word.
No, they have the same.
What else was aggressively done?
Yeah, I think
between the sheets.
Yeah, we cuddled. Yeah, so yes, we cuddled, and it was intense. So that's what happened.
What does intense cuddling look like? Like, I don't even know what that is. Let's intensely cuddle.
No, you give yourself blue. It's
what does that
choke,
even
you punch
mean?
yourselves in the face.
How do you intensely cuddle somebody?
It was just intense. That's pretty much it.
Can you do it on yourself as an example? Try, because this is how they cuddled. They used to cuddle like this. No, so let's cuddle. Hey, God, Corona.
But when you say intense, it's almost like
is that not Janglova? Janglova money. I don't know. So you maintain that you guys didn't do it?
Yeah, we didn't do it.
Did you want to do it?
No.
Why? No, be honest.
Yeah,
because we saw the connection, right?
Yeah.
And you guys slept on the same bed a couple of times.
Yeah.
And then, there were a lot of movements, stuff like that. And that's what we watched.
Yeah.
Now, she comes out and says that nothing happened. Mm-hmm. You were saying the same thing, that, you guys aggressively, I know it was intense, as you said. Mm-hmm. We expected, when the things fell off, all the things we saw, although we're not under the sheet because we can't be there.
Yeah.
But the fact is, at the end of the day, I'm not expecting you to agree to it.
Yeah.
But there's one thing about the show. The things you think you've done, we have spent time to analyze it, see it, and maybe sometimes make our conclusions. So the reason for interviews like this is because so you guys can actually be honest a bit about it. Yeah. So why didn't you want to do it?
Yeah, because we had an understanding. We spoke several times, and we knew. I think I was the first person to really know about her life outside the house, and she was the first person to know about my life outside the house. So we had an understanding, and it felt like a safe place because we both have people that we both had people out, and we both had kids. So it was like a safe place for me, and I felt like she also felt safe with me because at some point in the house she was misunderstood, and I was I could.
You're always there for her.
Yes. So
are you married?
No, I'm engaged.
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about BrightO now. I don't know if you've heard what BrightO had to say about you to Kid Y. Have you heard that? So what do you say about that? Is that true?
Yeah, I feel like it's his opinion, and I feel like at some point I became too open and too big. So I've always looked at myself after the first week, second week and third week. No, after the first eviction, the second and third, I didn't come up. So I was starting to build my confidence because when I was up the first eviction, I was a bit down. So I remember having a conversation where Lucy mentioned to the whole house that she cannot be in a relationship with a guy that's younger than her. So I had to set her straight. Like, look, relationships are really not about age. my girl is older than me. She's way older than me. But then we get the same respect, and we respect each other the same way. I don't feel like the age is ever a problem with us. She's 42 years old, actually. That's what I said. So she's 42, but that's what I said. But I didn't come to sit down with Bright and discuss my her age and all that. But then I kept on mentioning the fact that I miss my son. I always bring out his pictures to show the housemates. Sometimes I bring it out and I just, sleep with it under my cover.
Are you very shocked by that conversation?
No, I've always said it in the house that I can't place my hand on Bright. He's the only person that I feel like he's a chameleon. You can't just, when you want to say Bright is yellow color, Bright is orange. So I can't just say, I couldn't always pick. And I always said it to his face, I can't figure you out. I said it to his face several times. Like, Bright is the only person I can't figure out. In the house.
Do you think he's going to cause a lot more confusion? Because he has been already.
Yes, he is. Because he called Ebuka a liar in front of national TV. I was still in the house when that one happened. And I was like, Ebuka won't come up and say something that, like even this. I wish I was in the house when Ebuka said this. He probably would have denied it to my face because he still has to coexist with me because he denied it and, he told Neo he didn't do it. And, I feel like Bright's strategy is strong. You get, so people don't really see. Is when you're outside the house, you really see. Apart from that, we are cool. We did tasks together where we won. I know I'm cool. There were times where I made food and he ate from it. He made food when I ate from it. But then at the end of the day, it's still a game. So whatever works for you.
That's great. So I'm going to pick 3 people. You tell me which one. The only one you can pick out of them that you would date. Lucy, Watoni, and Katrina. Who would you date?
Lucy.
Tell me why.
I think getting to understand Lucy. Lucy is a very cool person and she's understanding. Yes, she can flare up and she can lament, when she feels sad and all. But getting to know Lucy, Lucy, it made me understand the fact that this girl has a heart and she has feelings like everybody. And, the problem was that we were always expecting Lucy to feel or act the way we want her to act and not really considering the fact that she might be hurting because a lot of her ideas were thrown down, not even by me, by maybe someone in charge of, whatever we're doing. And it kept on happening for long. And that was why we were always losing Lucy and she was always on her own and I think so. I think that's why. I think Lucy is one person that is misunderstood in the house.
If you want to check out the numbers that we have, I mean, you right now you're out of the house, you have a favorite, right?
Yes.
Who do you think will win the money?
2 people actually, but one is above the other one and I have my reasons. Lekon. Okay. Because I feel like Lekon is the most underrated but the smartest guy in the house.
Okay.
Then Prince, I feel like Prince has everything it takes, but the housemates won't let him. Because if he gets to the part where he's in the bottom 4, I feel like they're going to cut him. So that's how I feel.
He's very competitive. That's one thing about Prince.
And the fact that Prince is competitive pisses off some housemates, that he gets very competitive and gets very down when he loses stuff. He can just go on his own and stay on his own and just sob for a while. So, yeah.
All right. In terms of relationships in the house, which one do you think is genuine?
I think Neo and V. Yeah, I think Neo and V are, I know for certain that he likes her and she likes him. So I think Neo and V.
Okay, the ones that are deceiving themselves that you think are not
I won't
genuine.
say deceiving themselves. I feel like I think when you get into the house, you people always crave companionship. Okay. So I feel like it's something that happened in the house. You just want to be with somebody that cares for you more, even though it's a little bit more than the other housemates. And I think that's what's happening with Prince and Tolani. You get, because I feel like Prince is a very deep person. If he lets you if he lets you in, he has let you in. Regardless, he will trust you. Then Tolani, I don't know how serious she is about Prince. I can't say because I never saw that coming. Tolani was never in the picture. at the beginning because I never saw her. I knew Wathoni and Nengi and who else?
Yeah, I think with Tony and Nengi, and
pretty much it was Wathoni and Nengi.
He liked at first. I mean, when the show started. Right?
Yes. Then for
Kid and Erica, everybody.
Yeah, I want to come to the. I want that one to be the last. Okay. Then for Ozo and Nengi, I don't know what's happening with them, but I feel like Nengi has made her stand that look, Ozo, nothing is gonna happen between us. But then you still see them together and all, but I feel like it's kind of distracting Ozo from the game a bit, because at the end of the day it's a game, and I feel like even though you want to be having a situationship with someone, you should still focus on the game. Then for Erica and Kid, I don't know how deep what they have is, but I know when it comes to physical contacts and all, they are very, very loud and they enjoy doing it. You get. And in the house, I was always.
Can we pause for effect?
Okay.
They're very, very loud. Like pause for very short.
Can we say loud? I mean,
they're very, I think when
they're very open
about it. Yes.
Can we say loud? People want to say
no, like open about it. For an example, what I mean by loud is, for an example, he can kiss her while every housemate is there. He can, hold her neck and push her out. So that's what I mean by, being open.
Choking, Ganji. Oh, shit, bad. Freaking.
So that's pretty much it.
All right. Okay.